What's up, YouTube? Siegfried Tulane, and we are back with some more Genshin shenanigans. I'll see you guys in just a minute. What's up, everybody? Siegfried Tulane. So I checked in the event page for Genshin Impact for 4.5, and I saw something that looked really cool. Pretty much, it was just this. It said, it didn't show the wish. It just said, Ode to something, right? And it just showed these characters and the weapons. Now, this actually is a little more clear than the in-game news was. But I thought for the first time, they were going to give us an actual 5-star selector. 5 years now? Let's see. We had first year would have been Raiden. Second year would have been... Okay, so it's been 3 years, right? 3 years. I thought maybe, better late than never. But then went to the actual event, the event page, or this page here, and looked at it. And oh my goodness. Genshin actually did something that is mind-boggling stupid. They created a banner that copies the worst banner in Genshin Impact and made it just a little bit better, but for standard banner items. Now, I don't think anybody should summon on this banner. This Chronicled Wish banner is fucking ridiculous. And I'm going to be perfectly honest, this is the one time I would say you should not summon on a banner. We don't want this crap. And the sad thing is, I see people in the comments down here actually defending this here, like, oh, you want to get a featured weapon, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The amount of DPS that featured weapon gives you is not very high. And the fact of the matter is, some of these characters like Albedo and Eula should be on the base banner already. So today we're going to be topping into Genshin's summoning system and why it's still garbage. And then looking at a different Hoyo versus game and how they just updated their system. So let's hold on to our pants and get ready to go. First of all, the way they update the Genshin standard banner is the dumbest I've ever seen. They put a new unit out, put it on a featured banner, and then throw it on the standard banner. However, old units, Klee, Eula, Albedo, are not on that banner. Why not? Why are they not on the standard banners? Why are characters from 1.0 still on featured banners? I can get Zhao. I think it's dumb, but I get Zhao. Zhao is always going to make money when he releases. But Klee and Albedo? Let's go. Come on. Dumb. Very, very dumb. Especially since with the Cloud Retainer, what made Albedo really good is now gone. Because Cloud Retainer does what Albedo did at C2, I think, or C4. And Cloud Retainer does it at C0. The weapons. I mean, this is ridiculous. Now, you might be thinking, it is a way to get your banner, so it's good. At least you can actually focus on, you can actually focus on the character of the banner. Well, here's how it works. You pick the character, you pick the weapon you want on, which sounds really good. And it's a 50-50, then a guarantee the second time. The problem is they decided to go with the fate point system again. And they make sure everybody knows that the fate points, just like with the weapon banner, will not carry over between patch updates. They make it very clear to put that point on that if you summon and you lost the 50-50 and you do one more multi, you don't summon at all, and the next patch hits, You have to try and win that 50-50 again. That is retarded. Seriously. That is so stupid. I do not understand what the Genshin devs are smoking. I don't know what they are thinking. And I am really starting to hate Genshin Impact more and more and more just because it's making their other games look so bad. Because people look at what Genshin does and they just think, they automatically go to Hoyoverse, right? Oh, it's Hoyoverse. Bro, this is not Hoyoverse. I want to be very clear. If you take a look at their other games, this is whoever is behind Genshin or whatever team is behind Genshin making these decisions. This is stupid. Beyond belief. So now you're going to have so many goddamn banners, it doesn't make sense. You're going to have 2 character banners, a weapon banner, a standard banner, a Chronicle Wish character banner, and a Chronicle Weapon character banner. 6 fucking banners, really? Now, I want to put something very clear. Like, Honkai Impact 3 just updated their wishing system, and they usually had, like, character banner, 2 weapon banners, which each featured a different weapon. They only had 1 character featured. The standard banner, the elf banner, sometimes like a special event banner, sometimes a costume banner, right? And it was too much. And they streamlined that shit. Even they said this is too much. And so they got rid of a lot of the different character banners. And now you just have the 1 character banner, the 2 weapon banners, the new Astral Ring banner, the Dorm banner, and then the specialty banner, whether it's a costume banner or the Fire Supply banner, which is where you pick what you want to go for, right? Now, what I don't understand, how is Honkai Star Rail and Honkai Impact 3rd moving forward with their wishing system while Genshin is moving backward? I honestly feel at this point, Genshin devs are testing how far they can screw the players over and get away with it. And you know what? A lot of people like to throw a lot of hate on the one guy. I always forget his name. But I'm going to be honest, dude. This is I don't think this is only one guy. I think that the head of the Genshin team, the actual head of the team he leaders, right? The head of that team, who is making these decisions, have such disrespect and such disdain for their players that they view their players as though their players are simps. And let's be honest, a lot of Genshin players are simps. Like, look at all these thumbs up here. Like, look at this. 5,000 some thumbs up for this bullshit. And if you go down to some of these comments, right? I don't see anymore. Oh, here they are. Go to some of these comments, right? Look at this guy. I'm going to be broke, but it'll be worth it. Like, seriously. Why would you summon on this banner? It's still a win. Like, you can only lose 50 with those characters and weapons. It's still a win-win. Like, seriously. How is this a win-win? You're summoning for a character. Like, why don't they, like... This is ridiculous. Look at the people that are like, W. Somebody calls us a win. Really, a win. We won. I do not understand. Let's translate this real quick. I do not understand why people are happy with this. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get why people are happy with this. This is why Genshin is so bad. Like, what is wrong with people? How are you so happy receiving crap like this? And look at like the people that are just like, I mean, of course you get a lot of Russians. But I mean like, or people defend it. This is the problem with Genshin Impact. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm not for the whole boycott Genshin Impact. I think that's one of the stupidest things ever. Saving that 1% of their, fucking whatever money they make. But on the opposite side, you got people who, I mean, like, seriously jump at any time Hoyo throws shit at them. This is fucking disgusting. And the fact that people are praising it is just, I think the biggest problem with gacha games and mobile games, I'm going to say mobile games, mobile gacha games, is that the fan base are just fucking simps. Dragon Ball Legends is the same issue. Dragon Ball Legends releases shit after shit after shit update. And people sit back, they're like, oh, this is so great. Look at this 0.3% chance I have to pull a new type hype unit that's going to make PvP and PvP more imbalanced between pay-to-win and free-to-play players. This is... And people don't want to talk about it. People just act like it's a great thing. I think that this banner right here is worse than the 3 Wishes, personally. I think that this is worse. Because the 3 Wishes sucked, but this is just a scummy way to say, how can we milk more money from these idiots? And I'm going to be perfectly honest. If you summon on this banner, you are a fucking idiot. Because there's no reason to summon for any of these 6 characters. Albedo has been replaced for his one thing that would have made him good, the dive bomb buff, the you know what it is, the down attack buff, by Cloud Retainer. She's so much better than he is when it comes to that. Mona's fucking trash. Eula ain't fucking that good anymore. Eula has gotten the shit beat out of her by the ice boxing guy who's so much fucking better than her. Klee's been trashed since she was released. D-Look is only still good because we haven't gotten a good fucking Pyro character since him. Like, the only one who kind of stands against him is, the fuck her name is. But then that really comes down to which one do you prefer? Jean is cool, but neither Jean nor D-Look, who I consider the 2 best units on this banner, are fucking worth this. I fucking see both of them just through naturally summoning. And to be like, well, for the people who haven't gotten the character, just give a fucking 5-star selector ticket for the standard banner. Stop being greedy. And the dumbasses at the bottom of this comment talking about how good this is are the stupidest people I think I've ever seen online. Like, seriously, this is so retarded. There's nothing here that is worth praising. Standard weapon, standard weapon, standard weapon. Okay, not standard. Standard weapon, standard weapon, standard weapon, standard. They're all fucking standard weapons. You'll get them over time. And if you don't get them, they don't fucking matter, because there's usually a better featured weapon anyways. And the DPS output between having the character's weapon is so fucking minuscule, it's not even funny. Now, let's be fair. If this used the normal wishes and the pity the fate pity didn't reset, be fucking awesome. It would be a W. It would actually be a win. But it uses your limited wishes that you should be using on the limited characters. The fate points reset. There's no fucking reason to summon on this banner. Oh, I want that weapon from 2 years ago when there are better weapons now where a 4-star is pretty much going to do the job just as well. Tignari sucks. Ganyu sucks. There's no fucking reason, like, Eula's not that good. There's no reason to have a Song of Broken Pines. Klee, really? Fucking people going in there, I can finally get my constellations on Klee. What the fuck is wrong with you with wanting to play a fucking 5-year-old? Dude, if you want to play a 5-year-old in this game, you're retarded. At least in Clara's situation, you're not fucking playing Clara, you're playing the robot, dude. Fucking Svarog's doing all the damage. Not Clara. Svarog comes in just like, I'm gonna bitch slap you. Clara gets attacked, Svarog fucking blocks her. Clara and Gracio are fucking awesome because you got a robot with them. This big giant fucking mech that's just like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Klee throws goddamn bombs from a kindergarten. I mean, okay, to be perfectly honest, I live in Japan, and the backpack she uses is an elementary school backpack. She is anywhere between 1st to 3rd fucking grade. Why do you want to play a 3rd grader in this game? What the hell is wrong with you? I think I'm going to be perfectly honest, if you want to play Klee, if that's the character you want to play, I think there's something fucking wrong with your head. 100%. There's something wrong with your fucking head. What pisses me off about this is the potential Genshin had, and they constantly prove they don't give a fucking shit. But I think what pisses me off more than that are the fans that sit there and go like, I am so happy with this. This is a W. How the fuck is this a W? Tell me, which of these characters is better than Cloud Retainer? Which of these characters is better than the judge? I can't ever say his name. Which of these characters is better than the boxing guy? Which of these characters is better than Nahida, Raiden, Farina, Zhongli, Zhao, Al-Haytham, Navia? Fuck, these characters aren't even better than Ito, and Ito's old as hell. Ito's better than all these characters. You have 4 stars better than these characters. Kuki Shinobu's better than these characters. This is disgusting. And the fact that people are down there like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. If it was standard wishes and the pity did not reset, and you could keep the fate pity did not reset, okay, yeah, it would be worth it. I would 100% be behind it. If the pity was cut in half from 90 to 40, it would be worth it. But where it is now, if you summon on this banner, you are showing the Genshin dev team, the Genshin team leaders, that they can give you anything in the world and you're going to fucking support it. Have some goddamn pride, people. What the fuck is wrong with you on wanting to summon for this? Now, let's put this into a bit of retrospect. I'll be right back. Alright, boys and girls, we're back to Genshin's Pride and Joy. I'm Hoyo versus Pride and Joy, Honkai Impact 3rd. I want to show you why that banner on Genshin will piss me off so much. Because we're going to take a look at what the Honkai Impact 3rd dev team did. First of all, this is Fresh Pity. I literally just pulled her. It used to be 100. This is 1 full multi less. And if you actually compare this to Genshin Impact with having to win that 50-50, which I'm going to be honest, more people lose than win. In order to do Genshin's 50-50-50, you're going to have to hit 1600 about 16 times. That's around 25,000 crystals. That's hitting 80, getting the 8 multis every time. In this game, it's around the 20-ish point, right, where the rates go up. So again, that's going to be around 7. We're looking at about 19,000. So we're looking at about 6,000 more crystals. But let's just actually compare this to if you actually have to go full pity, okay? We're going to do full pity on both. So we're going to do 1,600 times 9 times 2 versus 2,800 times 9. We are now looking at, in order to pull the featured character with the worst rates possible, and if you want to take this on your own, take a calculator, do 1,600 times 9 times 2, and you're going to get 28,800 crystals. 2,800 times 9 is now 25.2 thousand crystals. Which means it is now 3,600 crystals cheaper, or 2 1/4 multis cheaper to get the character in Honkai Impact 3rd. This also means that now if you top up at the 660, which it's 8,000 crystals, to be honest. It is 8,000, going to be 8,000 total. We got the double now, but normally it's going to be 8,000, right? So we have 8,000 crystals. So we take 2520, divide that by 8,000. It's going to be about 3 1/5 of a multi of 3. You have to buy this 3 times to get to max pity. Okay. Then there's going to be a little bit left over. Versus Genshin, where it's 8,000, right? So we got to have the 2880 divided by 8,000. You're looking at 3.6. So technically you're going to have to both buy these 3 times, but you're still going to be shorter, like 0.6 minus 0.15. You're still going to be almost half shorter on this one. Now, again, you can argue, well, you can win the 50-50, so that can be... No, you have to win the 50-50 to beat Honkai Impact 3rd. But the thing is that Honkai Impact 3rd is going to beat you in other sections. That's just the character banner. So we're already seeing that, realistically, Honkai Impact 3rd is winning on the character banner for those who have bad luck. If you have like that great RNG, you always win the 50-50, well, good fucking luck, good to you. But the other thing is to take a look at the rates. And you have a 1.5% chance to pull the character. And again, when you get the character, you're getting the character. But the big one is going to come down to the weapon banner. You have a 2.5% chance, I'm rounding it up, to get the weapon banner. But more importantly, after 6 multis, you're guaranteed the weapon. And both banners share that pity. So say like, you know, you pull a Stig on this one. You're like, okay, well, I don't want to pull a 3rd Stig, so I'm just going to go on this one and see what I pull. And then you pull the 1 Stig there, and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to switch back here. Whatever. But the thing is that, now let's take a look at the weapon banners. Where if we take a look at before, for Genshin, it's going to be 1,600 times 8 times 3. 38,000 crystals, almost 38,500 crystals. Versus 16,000, almost 17,000. So let's just round these up. Let's make Genshin's, let's make Honkai Impact 3rd's 17,000 and Genshin's 38.5. That's the fairest way. Honkai Impact 3rd's weapon banner is almost half the cost of Genshin's. Actually, it's low. No, sorry. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. 1 second. -1. It's 55% cheaper. So yeah, it's over half. This banner costs over half of what Genshin Impact's cost to get the weapon if you're going max pity. And something to remember is every multi, you're guaranteed 1 of these things, right? Every 10 summons, you're guaranteed 1. So you can do 1 and done. Worst case scenario, you do 6. And yeah, they do have a synergy system now, which is a dupe system, but the synergy system only goes to 3 and doesn't really matter anymore because it's not much of a damage. It's 8% damage boost. Now, I want to be clear. This just updated. Before, you needed, at worst case scenario, 20 multis to get everything. And you had to farm for the stigmatas, which meant that you were looking at around 56,000 crystals. They went from 56,000 crystals to 16. They reduced the price of pulling a weapon in this game by 70%. Like, think about that. And they created a dupe system that doesn't matter that much. So for heavy core whales, they can still dupe if they want to, and it's going to be way more affordable because now, pretty much, they're going to dupe. If they wanted to dupe this, it's still going to cost them cheaper to dupe it than to go for the stigmatas. And as for the stigmatas, what did they do to handle the stigmata situation, which was probably one of the most frustrating things? They made it craftable now. You can craft the stigs. These are the new premium stigmatas. I pulled this one. You can craft them now. This means you don't have to go and farm for stigmatas anymore. This is so infuriating because Genshin could... This is a game under the same company. Why is Genshin not doing this? Why are they refusing to update things to make them better? Genshin is fucking up. And people are happy with it. I'm going to tell you right now. If Honkai Impact 3 changed its banner back to what it was, which is still better than what Genshin did, people would not be happy. They would be pretty pissed off at it. If Honkai Impact 3 was to add in a banner that was fucking ridiculous, that used premium currency, which, to be honest, I'll use the premium currency for the most part, people would not be happy. And to be honest, the characters on their dorm banners are way better, to be perfectly honest. These characters are way better. Like, seriously, they are. I mean, like, Starchasm Nyx beats anybody on the Genshin banner. Starchasm Nyx is better than anybody on that base banner. The better version of Diluc, right here. One of the most loved characters in this game, right here on the base banner. Another loved character right here. And here. The first Mei, the better Raiden Shogun, right here. I mean, like, they have regularly not... And let's be very clear, right? We're talking about Genshin Impact here, right? Who have not really updated their base banner in 3 years. And this game, which, yes, we just, they did merge the 6th and 7th anniversary, so it's technically 6 years, but they're combining it, so we're going to call it 7 now, has updated this banner. More importantly, they update the shop. The War Treasury shop. This is free-to-play currency you earn playing the game, and now you can earn the characters you want to buy. So if you never pulled Nurture of Thunder, well, you've been playing the game a lot, you got all this credit, well, guess what? Boom! You can now buy her. For free! That's how I got most of my S ranks that were older. I got this way. This is how I triple S'd all 3 of these characters. I triple S them by using this system. It is ridiculous. By a second, you can convert them. It is ridiculous that Genshin Impact cannot learn from this and refuses to learn from this and has decided that they don't need to better themselves, and to make things worse, the players have decided they don't need it to be bettered. I mean, Impact 3 just improved the supply shop to actually have things that are important. This right here is really good. These right here are really good. Everything here is really good. This right here is amazing. They've actually improved, okay, you summon, you get the supply points. This is all stuff you're going to want to use in the future. Which is Corridor. You have extra units. You can convert them into this currency and buy something else. So let's say you want to enhance one affix during your affix reroll. Boom, you buy these. Perfect, no problem. It is so asinine what we're seeing coming from Genshin, and even more asinine that people are happy with it. And the best thing about this, right? The thing that I really loved about these stigmatas was the fact that you could just simply re-roll them. But now, look what I can do here, right? Watch this, ready? I'm going to go here. We're going to pick up 2 of these, right? We're going to grab 2 of these. All right. We're now going to go over to this one here. If you take a look at my affixes, right? You see this This one right here really sucks, right? We're going to pick that. And we're going to re-roll that. And it's slightly improved, but not very much. And we'll do another one. Now, the benefit of this is I can buy all these as I want. So let's say I just go over to the shop. I buy characters that I've already finished off here in the War Treasury that I don't need anymore. And then I can just use those. Now, sadly, I don't have anyone that's already finished yet. So I can't really use it on anyone else. But if I want to triple S these characters, I can just take a look here. How many do I need to triple S them? Like, if you're playing Genshin Impact, why are you okay with what they give you? Think about it. Why are you okay with it? Why do you not demand more from them? They could and should give you more. Like, look at this right here, right? You can buy 210 of these a month using the currency you earn in game. Meaning that unlocking some of these older units is really quick and easy. You want to get your Vermilion Knight Himeko because she's the best Himeko? You just buy these and then you buy her. You want any of these characters? You want to get Phoenix unlocked because you like what Phoenix looks like? Boom, you just buy them and get Phoenix. 4 stars are free in this game. Like, come on. Anyways, guys, this is going to be where I put this rant. I really hope people actually bring this issue up because I really think this issue is way bigger than the 3 wishes. I think that this issue is the actual spit in the face. Because the 3 wishes is, at least we still got something. This is, you'll spend on anything we give you. And people are actually doing it. So, I know this video is pretty long. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I wanted to show what Genshin is doing, which is fucking ridiculous. And I wanted to compare that to what Honkai Impact 3rd has just fucking done. And the reason I did this is for a couple of reasons. Number one, I want to show that it's not Hoyoverse. I love Hoyoverse. I'm going to be honest. I really love Hoyoverse. I don't agree with every decision to make. I think that the streaming event for the hours you stream should not have been locked to having a certain amount of people view you. That's about 1,200 crystals I can't farm because of that. But, I mean, for the most part, Hoyoverse is pretty good. Star Rail, Impact 3rd, great. Not many problems with the games. Genshin, for Christ's sakes, though, man. And Genshin is only as bad as it is because, I'm being perfectly honest, the fan base is bad. I'm not saying every fan is bad because I'm a fan of Genshin. But let's be real. The fan base is so into drama. They're so into bullshit. They don't really give a shit about the game. They give band-aid fucking fixes. They attack anyone who talks reality. Look, I don't know Enviosity, but I'll tell you right now, man, that guy was fun. He was 100% fucking right. And they attacked him for it. And they get annoying about it. You know, they're so divided. No one comes in and like actually counts things out. Like, it's always, we got to go to the extreme on this problem, but I guarantee you this one's going to be ignored. I don't think many people are going to talk about this problem. And this is, I think, a bigger problem. So, anyways, guys, I'm streaming recently Honkai Impact 3rd. Come check out my streams if you want to see what Part 2 looks like. I'll catch you guys later. I will not be streaming Genshin Impact ever again. I'm going to be honest. I'll play Genshin Impact, but I just can't stream it anymore. It's so depressingly bad. And I know there'll probably be a lot of content creators who defend that new banner. Or will just don't summon on it. The problem with that new banner is if they see it successful, they're going to do more like that. And it's just going to destroy the quality of the game. Genshin Impact's going to have a lot to be careful of when Wuthering Waves comes out. And I mean, I'm going to be honest, I'm not even that big into Wuthering Waves. I really don't want to get into another gacha game like Genshin. It's too much of a time investment. It's too much. It's too bad. In the end, it's too much of a time investment that I feel was not respected. I do not feel my time in Genshin Impact or the money I spent was respected by the company. And I think that if you're a person who spends money in that game, or you spent a lot of time in the game, you should look deep down inside and you'll probably feel the same, that your time and money was not respected. And again, it doesn't matter how much you spent. If it's not respected, you should be upset. And I think this new banner on Genshin Impact completely demonstrates a lack of respect. Anyways, guys, I'm signing out here. I'll catch you later. You take care.